Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, and this is going to be the first upload of today. Of course, weekends mean double uploads, so be sure to stay tuned for another upload later on tonight. But for today, we're going to be talking about the Spotlight Series challenges. We might pick up the Pink Diamond Joe Dumars there on your screen. We'll have a look at that Dominique as well, see if we can pick him up. We've also got some packs to open, and we've got some comments from yesterday to talk about as well. And we've got the agenda, which is new weekly objectives. So we'll talk about them in a second as well. So for today in my team, we've got a 1.5 MT multiplier on in-game earnings with every challenge win. It's not great, not going to lie. Yeah, MT amounts for winning the games anyway is probably like 1,000. So at most you're getting a bonus 500 MT per challenge game, and that's on a full game. So chances are you're not going to be able to get through too many of them in a 2-hour slot anyway. Probably you'll be able to get about a bonus 2,500, 3,000 MT maybe if you're playing it fully. So yeah, nothing too crazy in that regard. On to the daily agenda today. We've got domination, win by 10 points, 3 heat check players from the Hornets, so not going to do that. Triple threat, is this online or offline? It's offline, but 2 heat check players, again, that's a big no. And then, yeah, unlimited by 20 points. Again, that's very hit or miss, depends if the opponent quits or not. And then weekly challenges, so the new weekly ones for today. We've got domination, win by 20 points using 5 normal players from the Hornets, so that's fine. We'll be able to do that one nice and easily. And we've got 2 in unlimited, again, winning by 20 points and then winning by 10 points. So it completely comes down to your opponent, whether or not they stay in the game, because the majority of the time, if someone is down by 20, they're going to be rage quitting. So yeah, I don't really agree with these challenges too much, but you never know, we might jump into unlimited at some point. And then for the monthly ones, of course, we've got to jump back into unlimited to get this bonus 7,000 MT. And then in terms of the serial evolver, I've only got 4 done, but we will get there in due time. Right, on to single player triple threat offline. We're up to 206 wins now, so I played a couple more games. We got the 750 MT bonus for 205 wins. The vault opened once out of those 5 games, and I got the 1 token, which isn't too bad. You know, I'll happily take 1 token every time rather than what did it used to be, 350 MT or the gold consumables pack. So yeah, much happy getting 1 token every game. In terms of domination, I played 1 more game of all time. We beat the Warriors. That was nice and easy. So we are just going to keep going on the Pacific now. And yeah, it's just such a grind getting that domination done, but we're getting there. We'll get there slowly. Weekly challenges, haven't started them yet, but I will. Moment challenges, we don't have any new ones there, but spotlight challenges. Now, I have played a couple more games since yesterday. So in yesterday's video, we did the triple-double one. So I've actually flown through it. So yeah, we did this one in the video, and then I've done 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and we come all the way up to game 13. So let's just have a look and talk about the games that I have played so far. So win the game and get 30 assists with Evo Isiah, not too bad. Just use him as the ball handler in the pick and roll, obviously, and that's nice and easy. Same with this, win the game and get 16 assists, pretty simple. Win the game with this one, you get 6 tokens for that, so that was nice. We're up to 432 now, which is fantastic. Win the game and get a double-double, so much easier than a triple-double, obviously. Just get your points, get your assists, and that is job done in that one. Next up, we're going to win the game and score at least 45 with Evo Isiah. So this is the first one where you really have to focus in on scoring with IT. Not too bad though, he is reasonably quick and can go to the rim. Obviously his jump shot's not the best, he doesn't really have a 3-pointer. His mid-range is okay though, so you can hit a few of them. And then challenge number 12, to win the game and hold MJ to under 25 points. And he is a Pink Diamond 96 rated card. Now that MJ in the game I played finished with 0 points, so it's so easy. All you have to do in your defensive settings, go to, is it matchups? Or no, it is just into defensive settings, scroll across to find Michael Jordan, and then go down and put double team on perimeter and on catch, or something like that. There's 2 settings where you can choose to double team, and you want to make both of them on catch, and obviously your team will double team him whenever he gets the ball, so he won't be scoring anything, so that is nice and easy. And then this challenge right here, so this is only game number 13, but already we've got to win the game and score 33 points with Joe Dumars. And Joe Dumars is, of course, the Pink Diamond in the set, so we are going to have to go ahead and buy him to get through this game. So I have picked up Kevin McHale since yesterday. I bought him for 9,000 MT, just because I didn't think he could go too much under that price. You know, he is still an Amethyst, he is a decent-ish Evo, and of course he is needed for the set, so I can't imagine him going too much lower. And look at that, he's over 12,000 already, so I actually got really, really lucky there. But yeah, we do need to go ahead and buy a Joe Dumars. What are my fingers doing? Here we go. We need to go and buy a Joe Dumars. Now, thankfully for us, it's actually under 100,000 MT. Like, that one doesn't have a bid on it. That's not got a bid. That does have a bid for 96,000. But it's a weird one, because you go on to here and look at buyouts. There's one at 4 minutes, so that's been up for 4 hours or more. and hasn't sold at 100,000 MT, but there isn't one that's cheaper than that for a buy now, which is very surprising to me. So chances are people will be putting these up for lower prices. You know, I should hopefully be able to get one for about 90 to 95,000 MT, maybe even get one on an open bid for that price. That is what I'd be happy paying, because of course we're going to be selling them back. I don't want to have this card in my club for too long, but of course we're going to have to buy him because he is needed for the challenge. So we'll put a bid on that. Maybe we'll be able to keep it. I highly doubt it though. I don't know actually, because the next bid is 100,650, so maybe people will leave that be, but I'd be happy to pay 91,000 for him. That wouldn't be too bad. And then we'll have to pick up Dominique, hopefully just for the last game. I can't imagine he's going to be needed before then. But his price is actually coming down so much. 49,000 without a bid on it. Like, he is absolutely dirt cheap. I'm so happy with how this set has worked out. I was so worried that it would cost like 400k to do. So not up 49,000, but that card didn't have a bid on it, which is a bit strange. But there you go. There's loads of them up for 50 and around the 51, 52,000 MT mark, so really happy with that. It's going to cost us about 150,000 to get these two done, and yeah, we won't put a bid on any of these. 45,000 I'd be happy to pay, but obviously someone's already got a bid on that one, because again, we don't want to lose too much on this card. Apparently it is really bad. Like, I've heard really bad things about this card, so yeah, I'm not going to be too happy about spending too much on him. Got a couple of auction outcomes, let's just get rid of them and add some more MT to the club, and then we've got some packs to open. So we've of course got our pre-order packs, and we've got a Sydney Moncrief Legacy Showcase Series 1 award pack, and that is from the daily login today. So we'll save that one for last. We'll get through the Standard League pack, then the Heat Check, and then the Sydney pack. So out of this, as usual, we just want a silver player. We're getting a gold Jaylen Brown. That is going to be 600 to 700 MT if I'm lucky. Hopefully we actually get a Heat Check player out of this, because they do, or some of them do still have really good value. Others not so much, and we do. I think that's pretty much every week now. Wow, LaMarcus Aldridge, 91. Oh, damn, that's really nice. Hopefully he sells for quite a bit. I mean, I don't know how much that Spurs set is going to cost, but hopefully we see a little bit. Oh, that's heartbreaking. That is really heartbreaking. 3,000 MT. He's 91 rated. God damn, that's depressing. Oh, I was so hyped as well. We packed a 91 rated card. That's pretty cool. And can we follow that up with another 91 rated card? No, we can't. We get a Sapphire out of this, and it's not even from the set. It is a De'Aaron Fox, who similarly to Jaylen Brown will sell for absolutely nothing. But still, you know, it's MT for doing not much. It is, of course, all from pre-ordering the game and just logging in, so we can't complain too much. And the weekly logins this week are actually really nice. I think we get about 4 packs and then some tokens. There are no slots that are MT, which is fantastic. And then at the end of the week, I believe it's another shot at 25 tokens, similar to the spin we had last week. So can't complain too much of that. You know, we're getting some more tokens, not going to complain at all. All right, let's send this stuff over to the auctions, and then we've got some Evo stuff to go ahead and take a look at as well. So obviously with these Isiah challenges, we have had to use him for scoring quite a bit. I did say I wasn't going to Evo him up, but I did say, of course, I would do him if, of course, it's necessary for the challenges to use him. And, of course, there was one that was like 43 or whatever, and that managed to get his scoring pretty much done. So I hopped into some triple threat offline games. Those 5 games that I played, I used him to score just to get Bob Love's games up. So I just had Bob Love in the squad, but I didn't actually score with him. So we're going to be able to Evo him up today. Again, it doesn't make him any better on offense in the slightest. None of the badges are even anything offensively, but defensively, it makes him quite a bit better. So let's Evo him up, and he is going to become a 90 or 91 rated? 90 rated Amethyst, and there we go. I am not doing 800 points with this Isiah Thomas. Hell nah. 200 assists will be really, really easy, but 800 points is not happening. So he does get some alright boosts. You know, 3-point shot aggressor 72, which is still pretty useless. But the ball control goes up to 92, which is okay. But other than that, still not a card I'm going to be doing. But this card at the top is one that we are so close to getting done. I need 9 more games on him, and I need 220 more points. So Bob Love is hopefully going to be getting Evo'd in either tonight's video or tomorrow's video for sure. And let's take a look at his price. Hopefully he's still around 100,000, and he is. So this one's got a bid of 100k on it, which is fantastic. And of course, not only that, we are going to be going into the agenda, and we are going to be getting this 20,000 MT bonus as well. So that's going to be really nice. We're going to really stack up that MT. We've already got a 100k bid on this card, and we're still at 154,000 MT, so we're looking pretty good at the moment. We only need 76 more cards for the Amethyst Isiah Thomas that goes up to a Galaxy Opal, but I know his requirements are ridiculous. This is the Kevin McHale's stats, by the way, and yeah, if you want to get 1,000 rebounds with this card, then you have a lot more motivation than I do. I'm not going to be touching this card. He's going to be sold as soon as the set is done. And we still got these two guys here, which I don't want to sell because we've already put so much work into them, especially this Junior Bridgman, nearly at 500 points already. Chuck Person with 83s already out of his 300 that he needs. I don't really want to sell them, but I don't really want to Evo them either. But of course, when we get this Bob Love done, I am going to have some time to Evo these cards up. And you can see this card coming in still at around 60,000, which is really, really nice. Junior Bridgman is nowhere near as much, which is a little bit depressing, not going to lie. It's around 40k, but we did pay less to pick him up, so it's not too bad, I guess. But yeah, other than that, then we're going to have to start Evoing up these guys right here. So Bob Sura, Mood, Mo Peterson and Cliff Robinson, because of course when we get through all-time domination, when we get through the East we get the Bob McAdoo, and when we get through the West we get the Jerry Stackhouse, and then of course we can do the long old grind to try and get up, and we'll have to decide and have a proper chat about if we actually want to go for that pink diamond Jason Richardson, because at this point I just don't think it's going to be worth Evoing up these two diamonds here, which are going to take so long when our best team is already looking like this. Like, we don't really have many spaces for many more pink diamonds. We're of course going to be adding in a pink diamond Magic. We're going to be adding in a pink diamond Drummond as well. So Mario will move to the 3, pink Amari to the 4, and then Drummond at the 5. And we'll only have 1 diamond left in the starting lineup, which is pretty crazy to think at this point in the game. Let's get into some comments from the last few videos. So we've got one from Grant Powers, and he says, I believe if you go 12-0 again in Unlimited, you can get Larry Bird. Now, I'm not sure about this. Like, that is the first I've heard about it. It still does show Pink Diamond Amari sitting there, but of course we do already have him. So maybe if we do go 12-0, we would get that Larry Bird. Let me know down below if you know anything about that, because this is the first I've heard about it. But I don't imagine that he'd comment it if he just like picked it out of thin air. But you never know, we might go for another 12-0 run. It was pretty easy getting the first one, not going to lie. We've got the $250,000 tournament next weekend, which I'm not going to be playing in, but it might be better to play Unlimited while that tournament's going on, because all the sweats and all the tryhards will be in that tournament. So hopefully regular Unlimited should be a little bit easier than it is lately. And actually talking about Unlimited, I have made some additions to our budget squad. So we have got Nick Anderson joining in the squad. Now this is on recommendation of DBG. He praises this guy so much, saying he's the best shooter in the game, which is very high praise indeed. And he does have really nice badges. He does have steady shooter, which is always a little bit of a turn off for me. In terms of his stats, decent driving lap, incredible shooting stats, of course, decent ball control, decent defense, and decent speed. But for a Ruby, as to be expected. And we've got PJ Washington at the power forward position, coming in again with steady shooter, which is, yep, not great, but Green Machine and Quick Draw are pretty nice. And he's got an 85 3-pointer. He's got good dunking on him as well. Got decent defense, decent rebounding, and decent speed for a power forward. And at the centre position, we've got Aaron Baines. And I'm picking this guy up, again, on DBG's recommendation. He greened 17 threes in a row with this guy, or he made 17 threes in a row in shoot round. So that just shows how good this guy's release is. And he actually comes with some nice defensive badges as well, including Back Down Punisher, which is a very nice badge. He comes with Quick Draw as well, 6'10". He comes in with an 84 3-point rating, which is very, very solid. And he's actually got good defense, 84 interior, 82 on the block, great rebounding, but he is, of course, yeah, nice and slow. But I don't mind putting him in there. So this is a squad we might run with in the next batch of Unlimited that we do. We'd probably put in, actually, the Bob Sura that we got as a Ruby card, wherever he is. Where is he? Somewhere. There he is. Yeah, probably put him in there, but I do love this starting 5 so much. I don't really want to take any of them out. I might put in Nick Anderson instead of Swaggy P. I don't know, Swaggy P hits some crazy shots though, and RJ is just a green machine. So I don't really want to take him out either. So yeah, there's some decisions to be made, but it's still fun to try out new cards. Obviously, I can't stick with the same budget lineup throughout the entirety of the year. That just would not be too fun. Next up in the comments section, we've got one from Taylor Treese, and he says, is it worth it to snipe cards? Now, the simple answer is obviously yes. It's definitely worth it. You can make a lot of MT, but you have to be very, very patient, and you have to go through a lot of getting absolutely nothing to actually get a good reward. You can sit on a filter for hours, you know, easily hours, and not get anything come up. Or you could do 5 minutes and get loads. A very common one is doing silver cards. I don't know if they've quite got the same value as they did previously, but I imagine they're not too far over 2,500 MT. There's a couple there, not too many. They are on the teams that are not very expensive. So yeah, most people would just sit on a filter like this, put silver down at like 2,000, and then just sit on this and see if any silvers come up. And of course, every silver that does come up, you're guaranteed to be making profit on it. Now, the thing is, you're not going to be making big profit, obviously, which is why a lot of other people, if they have a lot of MT, they're going to start sniping and trying to filter pink diamonds. Now, a lot of them do have, wow, look at that, Tim Duncan, 300k nearly. A lot of them are selling for of course, not discard value, but buy now prices. But some of them, like this John Stockton here, for 300,000. So if you can find a filter that's only got cards that sell for above buy now, and of course, if then you get one for a buy now, you're going to be making quite a lot. So if you've got MT, that is the best thing to do. But of course, if you don't have much and you're starting off small, definitely go for silver cards or even heat check cards. Actually, at the moment, they could be really, really good to snipe. I think they still do have more value than the silvers. Let's take a look. They actually don't. They've actually come down quite a lot. Are they under 2,000? So again, like 2,500, about the same as silver cards. So if you're looking to snipe silver cards, heat check cards, just put the minimum at 2,000 MT. Anything that comes up, pick it up. You're guaranteed to make some profit. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. We do have Isiah now at an Amethyst, which is it's pretty cool, but that is where he is going to stay. He's going to stay with this Dirk, and they're not going to get touched after their Spotlight Series challenges. But the exciting thing, hopefully, in tonight's video, we'll have this Pink Diamond Joe Dumars as well. And yeah, like I said, hopefully we will have this Bob Love Pink Diamond, which can be very exciting indeed. So I hope you guys did enjoy the first video of today. Like I said, be sure to come back later on for the second one. And as usual, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace!